Hey y'all, happy new year. I never thought this year would come, but here we are. We have made it and I am so glad. I don't know about y'all, but I spent a ton of time putting up Christmas decorations in 2020 because I just needed some Christmas cheer. And I'm not quite ready to part with all of those Christmas decorations just yet. And I feel like a lot of y'all are probably also in that same boat. So I have 5 easy ways to transition your holiday decor into winter decor so that you can keep these decorations up for a little bit longer, because I feel like we all need a little bit of cheer right about now. The first step to transitioning holiday decor to winter decor is to get rid of all of your red. I don't know about y'all, but I put up a lot of red decorations during Christmas time. Red screams Christmas. So in order to transform my living room into a winter wonderland and not a holiday wonderland, I'm first going to get rid of every single or as much red in this room as I possibly can. Y'all know me, I love all of my color. My rug is red and I don't really plan on getting rid of that, but pretty much everything else red that I have in this room, I am going to eliminate. So, first thing on the docket, number 1 of 5, eliminate red. Let's do it. My biggest red ticket items are these bows for my wreaths that are hanging on my bookshelves. I also have some coral blankets. I have these red velvet pillows that I am obsessed with, so I'm gonna move these to my bedroom and take some pillows from my bedroom and move them downstairs because they're a little bit more neutral and wintry. Red stockings, eliminating those. Let's get to work. Okay, step number 1 is complete. I have eliminated as much red as I possibly can from this living room without rolling up my rug and putting that away. I now have to move on to step number 2, which is the biggest step of all, decluttering. That is what we're all looking to do in January. That is, I'm sure, on pretty much 95% of everyone's to-do list or New Year's resolution is decluttering. This task is gonna be huge for me because I love a knick-knack. I love a lot of things. I love to place things places, and it is time to get rid of some of those things. I also love a book, love a colored book, love everything about it. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably have seen me organize this bookshelf a time or two. It is time to organize the bookshelf yet again. I think another way to transition this from Christmas to winter is to kind of make everything as neutral of a palette as it possibly can, which means I'm going to take a design tip that a lot of interior designers do and flip my books inside out. So everywhere that I see a spine that has a color on it, I'm just gonna flip it so you can see the pages. Is it gonna be impossible for me to find a book to read? Yes, but is it beautiful? Also, yes. It also gets rid of a lot of color, makes this super neutral palette, makes this look super sleek and clean and neutral, which is kind of what I need in my life right now. Wish me luck. We're going on this endeavor together. Here's what I have done with my shelves. I decluttered everything. I got rid of any sort of knick-knack that did not serve a purpose or that was a color, and I'm gonna be moving those upstairs. I've also hidden some things behind my chairs because we don't ever see them. So I have this little nook right here that has some color things. I think it turned out very well. I love my antlers down at the bottom. It's very, you know, rustic, bohemian, and also kind of wintry. I couldn't just have a whole shelf that was super neutral, and y'all know I love blue and white, so I added pops of blue and white bases up at the top. I kept my silver tip tree. It has no ornaments on it, so it looks very wintry. One really cool thing that you can do is to reuse your greenery that you used for Christmas and just keep it, but keep it very simple and minimalistic. Basil over here, and look at this coffee table. It is bare, which gives me a blank slate to start on my next tip for transitioning Christmas to winter decor. So I'm gonna make a really pretty minimalistic centerpiece that I can put on my coffee table to help encourage me to keep clutter off of my coffee table and also add some really pretty greenery and wintry white elements into my living room. I'm so excited about this one. It's gonna be so pretty. Hey, Basil. So for this centerpiece, I am bringing in a ton of white and clear vases with just some fresh white flowers and some Christmas greenery that I'm repurposing. So I've got all of the neutral elements here that I'm just gonna fill up. And the great thing about this is that it's so customizable. As long as you keep to a neutral color palette and add in white flowers and pops of greenery that are seasonal, you can't go wrong. So I have varying shapes and sizes, widths of all kinds of white pottery and clear glass that I'm going to fill in with some fresh plants that I picked up on sale, some really cool white and green flower arrangements, and that's really it. And even once the flowers are past their prime, I love having these potted plants that I can keep alive by watering them, if I remember. So fingers crossed that I remember to do that. One of the things I'm doing is taking arrangements of flowers that had greenery in them that I had placed all around my house and just repurposing it in this centerpiece. So I'm filling in all the blank space with greenery to go around my potted plants. So the potted plants stay in their pot so I can continue to water them and keep them alive. And then I have this fresh greenery that I'm placing all around it to hide the actual pots. So genius, right? I'm using evergreen stuff that doesn't really need to stay in water to stay pretty. So cypress branches, fir branches, clippings from magnolia trees, you know, you name it, if it's green, I'm using it. The final touch to my centerpiece is a repurposed item or items from my Christmas decoration. These really pretty silver trees. I can't get rid of all of my Christmas joy yet, so I'm going to put these on the opposite end of this really tall arrangement because it's equal in height. I might actually prop these up a little bit on a piece of neutral wood to kind of give them a little bit more height because I want it to be kind of equal heights on both sides with low things in the middle. That's kind of just like a basic interior design tip. Then all of my festive lights, I'm going to add in those LED string lights kind of around it, tuck it in to add some festive, really cozy lights to this centerpiece because I just can't bear to get rid of any of them yet. Here it is. It is so pretty, very wintry because it has neutral Christmas trees that I repurposed, Christmas greenery that I repurposed, and white and clear vases that I found from around my house. I also used some wood elements to lift up these Christmas trees to kind of match the height of my taller flower arrangement on the other side, so it's kind of, you know, very aesthetically pleasing. I love the way the coffee table turned out. It is very minimalistic. I cleaned off all the clutter, and it's just very wintry and happy and bright. Okay, now that my coffee table centerpiece is done, I repurposed Christmas greenery and added in some very neutral white flowers that I got from the grocery store with neutral vases. That is the theme of the day, neutrality, which brings us to tip number 4, adding in neutral colors and elements of nature. Neutral color schemes are so popular. For me, I am a sucker for some color, but in the wintertime, I can really appreciate a cozy, clean, crisp feel of a neutral color palette. So I'm going all in for my winter decor this year, and I'm going to add in neutral pillows and blankets from around my house into my living room so that I have a really cozy, wintry kind of vibe in this space. So let's do it. I have taken down all the red pillows, all the blue pillows, and I'm going to place some white and cream and tan and gray and fir and birch in its place. All right, I have neutralized my living room with all of the neutral pillows that I owned. I also picked up a couple more from Target because they're the neutral pillows central. Let's take a look here. Couldn't get rid of my blue and white theme. I added it because it does kind of pop with my bookshelf blue and white accents and the hint of blue and white stitching that I have on this pillow. Moving on to final step number 5 for transitioning Christmas to winter. We are going to add in baskets. Literally all of the baskets. Baskets are so cozy. They add in just warmth and amazingness. You can stuff them with blankets and pillows to make things extra cozy because really key to winter decorating is just making everything feel cozy and nice and warm. Baskets, blankets, pillows, that does it. Also, elements of outside. So birch logs and other nature elements that I'm gonna add into this to kind of tie everything together for step number 5. When I said all of the baskets, I meant all of the baskets. Look at all of these. I'm gonna place some of them around, fill them with blankets, some of these birch logs. The baskets just tie everything together, make it all look really cozy. So let's basket it all up in this place, and then we'll have the final reveal. I placed a basket on top of this ottoman so that in case anyone needed to set a drink down, they could easily do that. I have all of this birch in this basket, which is like, honestly, I don't have a fireplace, but I love the way this looks. And then I added a basket of greenery on this stand and a basket for a catch-all for all of my remotes and all kinds of things on the bottom shelf down there. So it is practical and beautiful. And here we have it. The before and after of this wintry escape. I love the natural wood basket elements, the chairs that are neutral. My favorite corner is this little cozy corner over here with my silver tip tree, some lanterns, baskets, an ottoman, a neutral couch, a clear coffee table that is uncluttered, and the only red thing in sight is my beautiful Harry's rug. I love this centerpiece. It has really all come together so nicely. I'm feeling all the cozy winter vibes in here. Y'all, I have done it. It took me a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I have successfully transformed my living room from Christmas to winter decor. I just love how everything came together. Am I gonna keep it like this forever? Probably not. I am a sucker for some color, but for now, in a crisp, new, fresh start to 2021, I can get behind this for a little while to keep my Christmas decor going strong. So if you loved this video and want to see me transform this room another time, let me know what you want to do next in the comments. You know what to do otherwise. Like, subscribe, share, click the bell, all the social media things. Happy New Year. I will see y'all next week on Hey Y'all. Bye y'all.